I'm going to press record. That way anyone who misses this will have a chance to listen to the recording. Vanessa, I never had the Country Heat cookies.
What Country Heat cookies?
You're going to have to make me some and come over and visit. All right, guys. Can you see, where did my screen go? Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
Guys. All right. Do me a favor. If you guys can just go ahead and mute yourselves just so we don't have a whole lot of background noise, that would be awesome. All right. So thank you guys for getting on the call. If you have never been on this call before, my name is Deidre Penrose. I am the creator of Forever Fit that started 3.5 short years ago, and we have grown, and it has been an amazing journey. But I want to talk a lot today about Summit, and we actually have some guest speakers who attended Summit with us. If you guys don't know what Summit is and you just joined this team, which I know there are a couple people, Summit is the biggest training of the year that Beachbody runs for us. Beachbody does a lot for us. Like, I'm telling you, there is no other company that I have ever worked for that has done so many things for us to help us grow as wives and husbands and leaders and coaches and whatever it is. Like, we have so many resources to help us grow in so many ways. And this big Summit training was just, you know, something additional that Beachbody gave us. It was just a lot of fun. There's training. We had guest speakers, keynote speakers, Gary Vaynerchuk. We had Chalene Johnson speak. Who else? Shaun T spoke, which was incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah. And then we had Maysoon Zayed. Mm-hmm. I don't think she says it like that. Zayed. Anyways, she was incredible. I did post the recordings in the file section of Forever Fit. So I have the recordings for what I can find so far, but I'm going to keep searching. And if anyone else finds them who was at Summit and you're looking for them too, let me know. We can edit that document and add them in. But for what we have so far, you guys are going to learn a lot with those recordings. So be sure to listen in. Before we have our speakers, our guest speakers, talk about their experience with Summit, and I'm going to do a little one too, just a couple minutes. I want to go through a couple things. First, we're going to talk about the August promos. Beachbody is setting us up for success this month. If you do not see this, the promos, we have like everything on sale. So for $140 challenge packs, we have Country Heat, 21-day fix, Fix Extreme, PiYo, the 90-day club, size, 22 hardcore, and 3-day refresh. That's like a lot. And then everything that's 180 is including the 3-day refresh with those challenge packs. So this is a cup challenge month. So this is your perfect opportunity to get motivated, to show up, and to talk about what you have on sale. I would not recommend you going on Facebook and saying, we have a lot of sales this month and this is on sale for this much. I wouldn't do that. That's silly, and we try not to do that. But just talk about different transformations that people had. So like, for instance, I set myself up by doing the 21-day fix extreme. And now I'm going to talk about that to get other people interested by sharing a transformation. The products sell themselves. The transformations sell themselves. You don't have to talk about a price tag. When you show a price tag right away, it kind of devalues the challenge pack. You always want to share what the value is of it before you talk about a price, because otherwise people in this society are so cheap, they're only going to look at the dollar sign. So forget talking about the dollar sign until the very end of the conversation. Talk about what these programs can do for us, what Shakeology can do for us, the transformations that have come out of our challenge groups and ourselves with these programs. Okay, so just keep these in mind, write them down so you know when people are asking you about this particular program that you know it's on sale. All right, so I do want to go over just a couple things that we did get that are upcoming announcements from Beachbody that they did announce at Summit. So if I know there are a lot of yoga fans and we don't have a specific yoga program. So now we are going to be coming out with one. It's a 21-day program. The workouts are 30 minutes or less. And if you have Beachbody On Demand, it's going to be free, which is really cool. So it's coming in September. It's called the 3-week yoga retreat. And as I thought, you do not have to like go anywhere for it. I'm like, is this in California? She's like, it's on Beachbody On Demand. But you don't have to use any equipment. It's right on your computer, so you can use it that way. Since it's in September right now, I do not recommend talking about it since we are in Cup Challenge month and it's not out this month. So next we have the 20s. There are a lot of people who love reality shows. I don't know if you're a fan. I love The Bachelor and Bachelorette. What else do we like?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Housewives,
Anyways,
I used to watch.
Housewives. It's a good one. So this is perfect for people who like reality shows and like fitness. That's a lot of people. Even though we don't want people to be glued to the TV, it is nice to get people interested with Beachbody. So they're in search for the next Beachbody Super Trainer. It's going to be on TV, and it's going to be starting in August. So make sure you can start talking about that now if you want. It's just going to get people excited. So it's going to be Beachbody On Demand reality TV show. And then something that I'm really, really pumped about for those who are using Beachbody On Demand or people who aren't using it, this is a great way to get people on board. I feel like the club memberships are going to go up now because the Fixate Cooking Show is coming out. Autumn Calabrese with her brother, who is a chef, Bobby Calabrese, they are going to be coming out with a new show, and the first episode is on August 19th. So it's going to be teaching people how to use the portion control containers, different recipes that they do use in the Fixate cookbook, and different, they're going to do shopping lists and allergen-free options, which will be really nice because I know there's a lot of people that struggle with that. So that is also something that you can start talking about and get them interested to get Beachbody On Demand. All right. Upcoming launch, we're really excited about it. It's Core de Force. If you guys have not heard of super trainers Joel and Jericho, they did, Les Mills Combat. Les Mills Combat, which is really cool. It's kind of like a martial arts type. We did a workout with them at Summit, and they're just really upbeat and sweet and really, really cool. But they're coming out with a new program that is the same type of workouts. The workouts are 30 to 45 minutes long, and it's only a 30-day program, which is really nice for people who want short-term, quick results, but always let people know that this isn't a diet. This is like step one into your journey. So like today I did my challenge, my transformation. I talked about this is just step one for me and I'm going to continue it. So let people know that like, even though it's a short program doesn't mean that it's a diet and it's going to be something that you do and then stop. Okay. So definitely something that we can start talking about soon. Again, not quite yet because it's not launching until November. All right. The health bet. I was really, really pumped about this because this is for us and our challengers. If you have not used the challenge group tracker, this would be a good tracker app. This is a good opportunity for you guys to start using it and get your challengers and coaches into it. From September 5th to October 2nd of this year, we are having a health bet. So what it is you have to meet a minimum weekly requirement using the tracker app. So you have to log in a minimum of 3 workouts. You have to log in a minimum of 5 Shakeologies a week and a photo of your Shakeology with your tracked activity that you are doing. And you guys will have an opportunity to win money. It's $1 million that they're putting into the bank. And then for every challenge pack that is sold during that September 5th through October 2nd, they're putting in $5 extra for each challenge pack. So you have up to $3 million that can be in that cash pot. This is perfect for people who really need the finances or who are motivated by money. Not that that's why you want to do it, but come on, it can motivate us and make us work a little bit harder, right? So definitely talk to your challengers and coaches about it to see if you guys can do that and get involved. All right, next we have the New Leaders Conference. So we have a leadership retreat every year that Beachbody gives for the 5 stars and above. And last year, they actually started a New Leaders Conference for brand new 2 stars and above. And this is really cool because they're giving this opportunity. It's a very small, intimate setting for corporate and for the top coaches to come and speak and give good training for these emerging leaders. So you have 5 months now to plan get a game plan for your business, what you want to do, and start like getting those goals. So it's going to be 1.5 days long. It is in Los Angeles from February 24th to the 25th. You do have to be a 2-star diamond, rank advanced from a 1-star diamond or below to a 2-star. So you have to be a new 2-star diamond between January of this year and December 31st of this year. Also, you need to have 30 or more elite points between January and December of this year. Okay. And you must be a paid 2-star diamond coach or higher for at least one of the bonus weeks between October and December 31st. So screenshot that, write it down. We will have more information, but right now I think anyone who is in this business and has big goals, whether you're an emerald or a diamond, you can go 2-star and make it happen. It's going to be on what you want to do with your business and how hard you're willing to work for it. All right, next we are almost at our time to go to Destin, Florida. We have our diamond retreat with Forever Fit. It is going to be from September 14th through the 18th, and you have to be diamond to attend. We are getting RSVPs in now and just getting everything scheduled. We are going to have this retreat with Melanie, who is the #1 coach in the company, and all of her elite coaches. So we all had a nice call today, and we're getting a game plan. Really excited. We have corporate coming. We have a photographer. We are doing mastermind sessions, and we are just going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do workouts on the beach and just do some vision boards, goal boards, and really get to know each other and just have some fun. So I'm excited to get to know everyone a little bit better. If this is in your vision and you have a goal for this, please message me and let me know if you are interested in attending, and we will talk. All right. I have to show you guys this picture. Since we were just at Summit, I have been in this business for 3 years, okay? My very first Summit, I did not go to because I just started working my business in January, and that week I was actually getting surgery. So I did not go to it. But the first year that I went to Summit, we had 6 people total, and that's on the far left. And then Summit of 2015, we had more people come, and we have that nice little picture there. And this year, I actually haven't even done a full count yet, but I think we had a total of around 70 people, which I'm really, really excited about. To me, it's not about like a competition of how many people I can get to go. Yes, it is exciting, but guys, look at the growth. Like, look at the growth over the past 3 years. Like, it's because one person made that decision to do something great with their lives and to take that leap. And this is what can happen. And for each of you that are on this call right now, this could be you if it's something that you truly want. If you are passionate enough about it, if you have a big enough vision with what you want with your business, this could be you plus more. So I just wanted to show that to you guys. I thought it was pretty cool. And I just want you to know, on the far left picture, out of those people, 5 of them are still working their business and are all diamond coaches and above, which is really awesome. And then on the far right, those people who are in that picture, they were all on the Success Club boards. They all hit Success Club from last week, which was really cool, and we're top producers. So I just wanted to point that out. Like, attending events and showing up is really, really, really important. And I actually wanted to touch base on that too real quick. I'm going to stop sharing though. Okay. Talk about showing up. So like, wherever you are in your business, whether you're a brand new coach, whether you're an emerald coach, whether you're diamond or star diamond, whatever your goal is for your business, you have to show up in order for your team to see you as a leader and for you to be able to succeed. And I know there are so many coaches that, I don't know, like some of them don't show up, and then the business starts to go downhill, and then they wonder why their business isn't going anywhere. So when I say show up, like, show up for team calls every week. And, if we're busy, hey, can you guys just make sure you mute yourself? Thank you. Show up for team calls. And if you have an obligation, don't think that I'm going to tell you to stop working so you can get on the call. If you have a very, an important time with your family that you have scheduled in, I'm not saying to stop that, but listen to the recordings, get on as many calls as you possibly can, go to any event that you possibly can. And I'm talking about a Super Saturday. I don't care if there's 5 people at that Super Saturday. You go to that Super Saturday. I don't care if you're alone. I went to Pittsburgh on my very first Super Saturday by myself. Actually, I went to the first 3 Super Saturdays by myself, knowing one person, and that was Melanie. And you make it happen. You get out of your comfort zone and you do it. Go to Summit. Go to these events if you have an opportunity. Look what can happen out of this opportunity if you just go and show up. So if you don't show up, it kind of makes it okay for your team not to show up. And then when your team doesn't show up, it's easy to get frustrated and to want to stop doing what you're doing. And then you lose momentum because nobody's showing up. So it starts with you. It starts with you. You have to be willing to show up and do the things, like I said earlier, that others aren't willing to do to get to where others aren't going, So if you haven't started this, I want today to be your day one. I want you guys to start fresh and make today your first day and just go from here on out. I want you guys to put goals, hang them up wherever you can, whether it's on your wall or on your computer or on your bathroom mirror, write it somewhere, and just show up every single day. And I know some people have held back, and please don't get upset with me if this is you, and if you feel guilty, then it must be you. But if you are not showing up because you feel like you're independent and you don't need it, independence is a great thing. But when you're too independent, that can become a problem because then it almost comes off as you are too prideful. Is that even a word? So get over your pride and realize that you need to lean on your upline coach. You need to lean on your team. Guys, we're here for a reason. And if you are too independent to lean on your team and upline, there's going to be a problem with your downline because not every coach you sign up is going to be like you. Not every single coach you sign up is going to be independent. So when it comes to them seeing you independent and you not needing it, they're going to feel like they can't lean on you. Does that make sense? So if you are independent, you have to still understand your team's personality types and realize that we all still need to lean on each other. And we need to do this as a team. Team Beachbody. This isn't Deidre Beachbody or Kaylee Beachbody. It's Team Beachbody. So we work together as a team. And that's why you are all here today. Thank you guys for showing up. That really means a lot. So I think I just want to have a couple people talk now and me stop talking so much.
Rant over.
Rant over. I go into these rants quite often. You guys know that, right? They're like, she's crazy. All right. So we have Beth, Megan, Erica, Misty, and Mary Carolyn who is going to speak. Who wants to go first? Not everyone at once.
I can go.
Okay, perfect. All right, Erica, it's all on you.
Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of my biggest takeaway from Summit.
Oh, wait, can we say what rank you are and how long you've been in the business?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So I am a defeated diamond, technically. So I worked my business really, really hard and hit diamond, and then I lost it. So I'm currently at Emerald, coming back from Summit, revitalized, ready to take on the world, ready to get myself back to diamond and get my coach Jackie to diamond. So my goal this month is 1-star qualifying. So, and I will say, don't lose your rank right before Summit because it feels really, really bad to have that diamond thing around your neck and be like, oh, I feel like I'm lying. So anyway, I've been in the business almost a year. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about is inviting and overcoming the salesman ceiling. So I think it's safe to say that, we're all here because we aspire to help people. We aim to help people, and that's one of the main goals we have for our businesses is to help as many people as we can. But how many of you are scared to invite? You're scared to put yourself out there. You're scared to send that one-on-one message because you're thinking, this girl knows I want her to buy Shakeology, right? So my biggest takeaway from Summit is to let that feeling go. One of the first things Carl said was, we are not a product company, we are a people company. And throughout the whole weekend, that quote just really, really stuck with me. We've helped so many people see tremendous personal growth because of us as coaches, and also, see these physical transformations. People's lives are changed every single day because of us. And if we didn't invite people, people would be too scared to actually come to us. I can't tell you how many people I've messaged who say, thank you. I've been watching you. Thank you for reaching out. I was really nervous to do it. So another thing Carl talked about was how much Beachbody donates. So we're not only doing good for the people whose lives we're touching individually, but us as Beachbody, the being, we're touching so many people. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to list quite a few donations that Beachbody has made. I don't know if it was this year or what, but so just bear with me.
It was this year.
Okay, so this year. So this year, we have donated $200,000 to Raincatcher to help water source to third world countries. $100,000 to You Gotta Believe in New York to help teenagers in foster care find permanent homes. $71,000 to the Red Cross. $2 million to International Justice Mission.
I messed up. It was over the past 2 years.
Okay, perfect. $2 million to the International Justice Mission to help fight sex slavery. $689,000 to the Mission Continues to help transition veterans out of active duty. $586,000 to Upward Bound House to help homeless families get shelter, and $500,000 to Lakota Tribe, a Native American reservation, to help with water and shelter. So not only are we touching these people's lives, but the money that our company is getting, they're putting right back into the world. So how awesome is it that we're literally helping change the world? That is huge. So another thing he said was, as coaches, our purpose is to help people with their goals and lead healthy, fulfilling lives. That is what coaching is about. I feel like before Summit, I was losing sight of that. And I was thinking, I'm just inviting people because I need to hit Success Club. I wasn't really thinking, I'm inviting people to hit Success Club so I can change their life. Even though that's my goal, I was just losing that. That just wasn't connecting in my head. So I want you to do two things. Get out of your own heads so you can get out of your own way. And also, just a little tidbit, just to figure out what you really care about and get involved. So I'm a dog lover, and I rescued my dog. So on the cup months, since, obviously I'm doing this for financial reasons also. I want to create financial freedom. But during cup months, I've decided that I'm going to donate half of my earnings to the dog shelter where I got my dog. So yeah, so, I feel like that's going to really inspire people to, I don't know. I just feel like that's going to bring people to me to know that I'm doing this for the right reasons. So if you have something that you really care about, do that too. And that's all.
Aww. Erica, I didn't think I could love you anymore.
Aww.
You love me too, right?
I do. I love you too.
Kim said I have 6 rescue dogs and work with shelters. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Honestly, when you were saying about looking for that picture, I had that picture everywhere because that was one of my highlights, is realizing what Beachbody does with their money that we help earn. Oh, there's a dog. It was so incredible to know that our hard work is going to something so much bigger than investing into our company more. It's being put into all of these places to help people from everywhere. Oh, I love it. Thank you for highlighting that. All right. Who's next? Megan, I'm looking at you. Do you want to go?
Don't mind the hair. I fell asleep with Aubrey, putting her to bed. I was hoping to go last because what I wanted to talk about was, but I can go now. No, I'm fine.
No,
Do you want me to go?
Mary
Something to think of
too.
while I can go now because you never know if I get called out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do I need to say anything else?
Yeah. Where you are in the business and how long you've been in the business.
I have been a coach. So I'm Megan Blinka. For those of you who don't know me, I am one of Deidre's coaches. I have been a coach since March 2014. I am a lifetime 5-star diamond, not currently a 5-star diamond. And I've got an amazing husband who had a birthday today. He's very graciously letting me jump on the call on birthday night. And 2 kids, Aubrey's 5 and Colton is 3. This is my 3rd summit. So when I first signed up to be a coach, every single call from March until summit happened talked about summit and the importance of summit. And if you're in this business, you have to go to summit. And I just kept hearing the words. And to be honest, Deidre never even asked me if I was going to go to summit. I think she just assumed I wasn't going to go because not many coaches who start going or coaching in the middle of March turn around and go to summit 3 months later. It was like 91 days after I signed up as a coach. But I heard that that's what you were supposed to do. So I took every advice that I heard pretty much from the beginning to heart. And if there were many, many leaders in this company that said you need to go to summit if you want something out of this business, I went. So I went to my first summit. I made a goal to be diamond, and I rank advanced to diamond while I was at summit on that Thursday. And to me, it was summit. I mean, summit's huge. I mean, for those of you who were there, you know it's a life-changing thing. But if you weren't there, it's hard to kind of grasp kind of how to pull this back. And my biggest advice to you is everybody is, you're hearing stuff, and you're going to start to see recordings pop up from, you know, the 20 different trainings that were put on by all of the other leaders in this organization. And you can listen to a lot of things, and you can take a lot of notes, and you can have a lot of great ideas. But if you don't apply it, you're not going to go anywhere. I remember when I came home from summit that June with a fire under me after like bawling my eyes out every day and every session. When you see how many lives are impacted by this business, I worked my heart out. Again, as most of you know, my kids do not sleep and never did. They probably won't until they're teenagers. I didn't get much sleep. I did not go to bed before midnight. Remember that month of July, it was a team cup month. And I had teamed up with a whole bunch of other new coaches. You know, I don't even think we had a diamond leader. I think I registered us. We didn't have a diamond leader on our team, but I just took it all in. I was like, we've got to go on a cup team. And I worked my ass off that month, but it paid off because I took all that information that I gathered at Summit and I applied it. I made to-do lists and I took action on them. So as you're hearing everybody talk about Summit, and you're going to hear it on probably team calls for the next few weeks, and you're going to hear us talk about vision boards, and you're going to hear people talk about all these things to do, don't just be a collector of information. Take action with it. Because if you take action and you don't stop, you can achieve really great things. But if you take a bunch of information in and sit on it, you're going to be the same place you were a year from now.
Megan, are you just talking to me?
Yes. That had a Kaylee semicolon at the beginning of it. It was directed to you. I think Summit makes a big difference. I mean, not a lot of people, when I went to Summit with Deidre my first year, there was like 5 of us, like on your team that went, or I don't know, 5 that I knew.
There were 6 including me, yeah.
Like there weren't a lot of people there, but like if you can make the sacrifices, I mean, like buy your ticket now. When I was at Summit, 91 days into being a coach, a brand new diamond, and they released tickets for next year's Summit, I bought it without a second thought. I bought the ticket because I was like, damn it, everyone says be here in a year. So I'm going to be here in a year, which means Summit's in a year. And I didn't stop. I was pedal to the metal nonstop from the get-go. So,
I love it.
that's what I got for you.
Thanks, girl.
Welcome.
All right. Okay. You're awesome. Megan has literally showed up from day one, and that's why she is where she is in the business. That's why she's our elite coach on Forever Fit.
Well, now plug it, because people are on the call and know to get on the calls. I think still to this date in these 28 months, I think I've missed more recently, my summer months and sleep struggles have been real. Let's just take this summer out because my kids don't sleep. Prior to that, I don't think I missed a live Forever Fit call. I might have missed like 2 live calls leading up until this summer. I get on every single Monday night call, and I get on every single Forever Fit call. And I leave my own calls on Tuesday, and I don't just miss an actual wake-up call. It's a lot of calls. If you can't get them live, do a playback. But every one of those calls has stuff you can apply. So if you don't just listen and you take what they tell you and you apply it, there's really great ideas. Mm-hmm. Like you're on an elite team with Deidre, who's part of the #1 team with Melanie, and you get an up and coming or really experienced leader every week in National Wake Up Call. Like you can't beat that. And I know people on my team were saying just from Summit, talking to people who their team has a team, this is totally off subject, but their team has a team call like once a month. I think it was the girl Amanda met on the plane. Her team does one team call once a month. That's your opportunity to hear. Other than that, you get the National Wake Up Call.
There's teams that don't even have training.
Yeah, like it's just absurd. So don't waste the fact that you're on like a really great team.
Yep.
All right, I'm done now.
All right, cool. Thanks, girl. All right. Who wants to go next? Mary Carolyn. I'm looking at you.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. My name is Mary Carolyn. I started coaching this year in March, so 5 months. I am a diamond, and of course this was my first summit. So I kind of really relate to Megan there. Like I didn't think that I was going to be able to go to summit, but I messaged my coach Alicia one day because like everyone kept talking about it. So it seemed like, okay, if I want to do this, I need to go. So Alicia and I figured out how to get me there. And Deidre talked about this too, like just the importance of going to events. You know, don't be sad that you missed Summit. If you missed Summit, just put that behind you and go to Super Saturday this Saturday. Like, even if you're not planning to go right now, you have tomorrow to change your plans and get there. Like, I don't care where you live. It is so important. I think if you really want to go somewhere with this business, you have to get to events. And maybe everyone, you just had to listen to me talk like 2 weeks ago, right before Summit. So I apologize for you having to listen to me again. But if you listen to that call, you know that like right now my financial situation is not the best. And I could have used that to like back out of Summit or to like not go to Super Saturday. But I just like kind of threw my hands in the air and I was like, whatever, I'll figure it out. Like I know that I have to get there. But I had about 1 million different takeaways from Summit. Deidre asked us to pick one, so I'll just talk about this one. This was probably like the thing that I kept hearing, and I was like, oh, like it kind of like hit my heart because I knew that it was something where I need to like think about a lot more. We as coaches try to not think about or talk about whenever we're like struggling in our own health and fitness, because like we're a coach, we're supposed to be on top of that and we're supposed to be helping everybody else. But sometimes we focus I know for me, like I focus so much on my business and, you know, building relationships with people and, you know, trying to get my new coaches started off right, that sometimes I put myself on the back burner. And we heard over and over again, always be doing a program, you know, follow the calendar, do it from start to finish. Don't be doing this and doing that, you know, a little bit of this workout and a little bit of that workout. Stick to a program, follow the calendar, and just do it. And I can't remember who said it, but someone, this was the part that like really hit me. Someone discussed the fact that if you're struggling in your business, get back to what motivated you to start coaching. And I really believe for most of us, I would probably say all of us who started as a challenger, it was our transformations. You know, we started wanting to lose a little bit of weight or lean out or whatever your goal was, but you got inspired to coach because of the fitness programs. So, if you're struggling in your business, get back to that, make that your number one priority. That was what I really, really took away from Summit. Again, there was like a million other things, but that was something that kind of hit home to me. So even though we're trying to grow our businesses, we have to remember to put ourselves first, and then our business will follow.
I love it. Thanks, girl. I don't remember who said that, but that was something that really stuck with me too.
Because there was also a quote that somebody said that if you don't do you don't get done.
Yeah.
And the world will miss out. So
Was that Shanti?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Mary Carolyn. That was awesome.
Kaylee, that's what I was going to say. Thanks a lot. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. Joking. Joking.
All right. Let's see here. Who is next?
I'll go next
Okay, perfect. Hi, guys.
because I'm going to follow on Mary Carolyn. Because that's part of my takeaway too. Okay, so my name's Beth Bird. I am one of Deidre's coaches. I didn't start as one of her coaches, but my coach quit, so she inadvertently just got stuck with me. But I am a lifetime 3-star. I've been coaching since March of 2014, and this was my first summit. And I'm going to tell you this. I swear I used to think that the people saying go to summit, I'm like, they must get like a portion of the ticket money or something. Like I don't understand why the hell they're so hell-bent on everyone going to this event, I'm like, do they get a cut or something based on how many people go? I'm like, why are they drilling this into our heads? I just did not think it was that important. I'm like, what's the big deal? You can catch the recording. So I didn't get my first year, but I was a new coach. I started the same month as Megan. So it was like, I was at the end of March even. So it was like 2.5 months. I did earn my free ticket though. If you are a new coach on this call, if you hit Success Club your first 3 months in the business, they will literally give you your ticket to go. You don't even have to buy your ticket. They'll say, here's a free ticket. So I earned my free ticket for the following year, which was last year. And I had planned on going, but then I got pregnant and we bought a house. So I have excuses that I was 5 months pregnant and we moved into our house that weekend. So that is why I didn't go. Even though I had a free ticket to go, I just could not swing it. And I thought, again, Deidre just won't get her portion of me going to Summit. But so I didn't go. But then this year came and we had planned for my husband to go along with me. And then things fell through at the last minute and I had to go. I've never flown by myself. I'm a big baby. I was like, so I almost backed out a couple of times. I almost said, that's it. I'm not going. I didn't buy my flight ticket until the week before. That's how much I was like, maybe I won't go. Because again, did not think it was important. Well, I'm here to tell you that it was extremely important. Once I was there, I realized how important it was for my business. Everything, it just being around the coaches, being with our team, it just was so much different than watching a recording, right? When you're actually there, you just don't even realize it till you're there in person. And one of my aha moments was, if you haven't seen the recording of Shaun T's presentation, he was very, very, very good. And he was basically saying, everything you do, you have to be like transparent. If you lived in a glass house, would you really be doing everything? Could people see you're doing everything you're telling them you're doing? And I am not faithfully ever doing a program. I talk about programs, but I'm never faithfully doing one. So going back to what Mary Carolyn said about being a challenger, that has been my major pitfalls. I've had one transformation of my own since I started coaching in 2 years. Now, granted, I was pregnant for 9 months, so of course my transformation was just getting bigger. But since then, I have not even had another one to show since then, and my kid is 8.5 months old. So that really hit home with me, saying, if you had to put it on TV for everybody to see, would it really be what you say you're doing? So that really was kind of like my aha moment about just kind of being transparent and doing, just, I mean, again, we always focus on our business, just like she said, but you have to go back to being a challenger. And I would always think like, I don't even have anything to post about. Well, probably because nobody wants to see me not posting that I didn't do my workout and that I eat pizza. So, my business was definitely struggling from that. So that was kind of my aha moment, like get home, get your butt in gear, get back on a program, and, go back to being a challenger myself. If I want my business to even grow. So that was my aha moment. And I will also say, work really hard to try to qualify for things, because it was really exciting to go and be able that I was qualified. I'd qualified for the Leadership Ladder Party, and I was really excited to be able to go and take one of my coaches. And it was kind of like a really big deal for me because, you watch everybody going, and, next year if I go and I'm not elite, I'm going to be really sad because you see all the perks that they get. So, work really hard to try to get to the point where you can not only go to these events, but to be recognized. It just was a little bit of an extra bonus that I really enjoyed. That's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you. So what transformation is Beth going to have in the next 30 days?
Country heat.
Yeah, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Thank you. All right. Who's next? Where's Misty?
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, Misty with the little baby. If you guys didn't see the picture that I posted in Forever Fit about a mama and her 6-week-old baby showing up, it was her right here. So we're going to let Misty go ahead and talk about her experience.
Okay. Hi, my name is Misty. I am a diamond coach currently. I am a lifetime 1-star. I lost my diamond coach that got me to 1-star, but I have 2 awesome coaches right now who are pushing for diamond, and I will be 2-star qualifying by the end of the month. I have a 6-week-old and a soon-to-be 3-year-old on August 19th. I've attended, this was my second summit. My first summit was awesome. I had a really good time. I was fired up when I came home. But like you hear so many of the other people before me say, you can't just come home and not apply any of the stuff that you learned. And that's kind of what I did. I learned all of this amazing stuff, but I didn't really do much of it because some of it was kind of scary. You don't like to do the invites and all of these different things that we have to do because, you're afraid of what people are going to think of you. But one thing, now I don't know who said this, but one thing that probably the thing that stuck out to me the most while I was there, somebody said, if you do all the things that you don't feel like doing, you will have all the things that you ever wanted. That is written on a piece of paper hanging on my refrigerator. It is written on my bathroom mirror, and it is written on my glass closet door in my bedroom. So I see it 3 times a day, every day at least. And I have come home this time and I have applied what I have learned. And every one of my working coaches on my team already have Success Club points on the board for this month, and it's only the 4th. I'm super proud of them. They are all pumped because I am pumped, and I am sharing that with them and, taking the training that I learned from Summit and giving it to them. I could have very easily not went, and I didn't do any of the fun things that you're hearing about. I qualified to go up and do the VIP shopping in the core. I didn't make it up in time. I was traveling with 2 kids. It didn't happen. I didn't get to go to all of the fun parties. Again, I have 2 kids. So I drove 9 hours to sit in trainings for 6 hours a day. For 2 days in a row, but it was completely worth it. And I've already got my ticket for next year. And all I can say is just be there next year and really, really take to heart all of the information that they give you and come home and put it to use, because it is only going to help you and your team grow. So I hope to see all of you guys there next year.
Oh, girl.
Thanks.
That's a little inspiring. Just a little bit. All right. Thank you so much. And it was so nice to see you and meet the baby.
I'm glad. I enjoyed
hours.
meeting all of you guys.
Like, it was awesome seeing you drive for 9 hours and just the sacrifices you made and missing out on all the fun things. You literally went just for the training. So, like, that just shows the commitment you have to your business. And that's why you're going to be so far ahead than other people who aren't willing to do that. So, good job. All right. Is Kayla on still? Kayla. Do I see Kayla? I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you want to talk or no? I tried to text you, but I didn't want to ask you over here, but I guess I have to because she didn't get my text.
Oh, yeah, I got it. But, I mean, whatever I am going to say is pretty much like what everybody else was saying. Like, I guess the biggest thing that I heard was don't waste this amazing opportunity. So, I mean, it hit me, the pick a program and stick to it, because I'm really terrible with that. So that I'm going to do that. I'm going to finally pick a program and stick with it this entire, do it from day one and on. The other thing really is just to be yourself and not anybody else. And like they were saying, if you're not going to do you, then the world's going to miss out, and there's nobody else that can do you but you. And so you're wasting your time if you're faking it and trying to be somebody else, because that's not benefiting anybody. And really just the big thing was don't waste this amazing opportunity, because you have the ability to be great and do something great. And this is the avenue that you can take to do that. So that's pretty much it. I mean,
thank you. I love that. And I love your new hairdo.
thanks. It's a little bit of a mess. I had it in a ponytail.
Thank you, Kayla. And this was Kayla's first summit.
Yeah. So I to talk about that, I had signed up last year, like right at the beginning of August, and so I missed Summit, but I was hell bent on getting my free ticket because, again, I was told you go to Summit, so if you bust your butt the first 3 months and you get your free ticket, then there you save some money. So I was like, all right, sounds good. And I didn't sign up to be a challenger. I signed up because I wanted a job to work from home, and so I think that's kind of why I've had an issue with picking a program, because I've always just done my own thing. So, but I signed up to work the business, and so I got that free ticket. And I would encourage anybody who's new, if you've just signed up this month or at the end of last month, you still have a chance to get it. And it's really not. I mean, it's not a complicated concept. So hitting Success Club 5 for your first 3 months, you can do it. So, and it's an amazing opportunity, and you definitely want to take advantage of that. Take advantage of any of the trainings. Like Mary Carolyn said, if you didn't make it to Summit this year, it's okay. You can shoot for next year, and you can go to Super Saturday this weekend. So it's definitely a huge game changer to actually be there in person. It's just and you might be the kind of person that thinks, oh, I already know what to do. I already know what the 4 vitals are. I don't need the training. Even if you think that in your head, there's always going to be something that you're going to learn, and there's going to be something you can take away. And it's just a really awesome way to light your fire and remind yourself of why you're here.
Love it. And even like I wanted to share notes. I was taking notes for someone who they were there, but they had another thing to go to. She had an interview to be on TV. And I'm like, I'll take notes for you. And even when I take notes, I'm like, this doesn't even compare to what hearing them. So that's why I gave you guys the recordings, because if I would give you guys notes, it would do you no justice from what we actually got from it. So yeah, Kayla, thank you. But you guys definitely be there next year and show up and listen to the recordings. Oh, okay. Kayla wants to. Oh, go ahead, Kayla. What?
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I was just thinking exactly what Beth said. Like, it hurt me to see you guys, because I was like, damn it, I should be there with them. Like, it sucked, and I was like, I should have busted my ass more. But I didn't think about it. I didn't realize, And once you're there and you see that, and you see other people getting the perks, and you see them having fun and doing special things, you're like, this is not cool because I should be down there. And if I will put the work in, I can do it. The only person that can do that is you.
That was my biggest driving force to get to be elite. My very first year, my newbie coach and Deidre ran a contest the month before Summit, whoever got the hot in the little brat. So I had the highest SC points that month, but she decided on like May 20th, whoever got the most points the 20th through the 21st got her elite date ticket. And I was like, I've like doubled every person on this team's SC points and you give it to someone else. I was pissed. And I was like, I'll be damned if I don't go. When I, as a knew when I was going to be a 5-star my first year, and that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So then the next year, she ran another contest. I was on vacation. She ran it in May. I was on vacation that week. I didn't stop. I remember messaging her. I'm like, how close am I? She's like, I can't tell you. I'm like, whatever. I'm just going to keep going. And I had my best month of the year. I earned the elite ticket. I went as her date. I said, thank you very much. And I'll be here on the next year. Because it was great. I love seeing it. It was great to mix and mingle. But I didn't want to be the elite person's date. It was great to see. I was very grateful that I got to go. But I wanted it for me. And I was like, I'm going to do this on my own. Thank you. But it worked. Being able to see it. I mean, I'm the competitive person. I was like, no, like, oh, I don't want yours. I'm just independent. I wanted it myself.
With me.
Huh?
I said, whatever. You still had fun with me.
Oh, I had a blast. I still should have got it that first year. I'll never let you forget that.
I had to make it fair for everyone. If I didn't talk about it until that time, I couldn't make it.
Yes, you could have. Yes, you could.
I'll
I'll never forgive you for that.
Oh gosh, I love you. I never knew about that.
Yep, true story. On like May 20th.
Oh wow.
I remember.
All right, guys. So let's do a little recap. And first, I want to say this, and I know I'm like kind of way going over time, but it's exciting. Okay. So I want you guys to think about what we talked about. How many people, and I'm going to include myself, lost their rank? You will see the most successful coaches have lost their rank. So when you're looking at your business and you're like, I suck, I failed, I lost my rank, let me tell you something. The most successful coaches will lose their rank. They will fail. But the difference is those who fail, they don't give up and they keep going and they get back on track. The ones who fail, those are the ones who aren't willing to put more effort in and to work harder. So with that said, I want you guys to get re-energized and get focused and find your purpose for being here. And I was actually reading The Energy Bus. Like I could read that book like every day of my life and reread it, and it's amazing. So one thing that I read today is about finding your purpose in everything you do. And I'm going to just read this quote. When you fuel up with purpose, you'll find the excitement in the mundane. You know what the mundane is? I had no idea what it was. Like even in the worst situations, even whenever you're like at your worst, you'll find the excitement in the mundane, the passion in the everyday, and the extraordinary in the ordinary. So guys, find your purpose. Find what it is about this business that gets you excited. Because if you're only here to make money, that's not going to be a big enough purpose for you. Like you have to find what makes you want to cry when you think about it. Like how can your life change because of this thing that you're doing, that you're putting all this effort into? Okay. So there you go. Find your purpose, get re-energized. Do not allow another option for your success. I know there are so many people who have failed in this business, who have failed. We all fail. But the people who fail and they don't get back on, those people give another option. They have a second option. They think, well, if I fail at this, then I'll just go back to this. Maybe I'll go back to my old job. Or maybe I'll just do this from home. Or I'll switch MLMs. You know, there's people that are MLM whores. Sorry about that. Anyways, it happens, okay? I was an It Works person before I did Beachbody. Did y'all know that? I did It Works first. But it wasn't my passion. It's not something I wanted. I knew that wrap wasn't going to make me skinny forever. So I found my purpose and my passion. But there's no second option for me right now. I am not. If I would say, I'll just go back to nursing. I'll just go back to the ER and work my swing shifts. Hell no. I left that job to be with my kids. So number one, I'm going to not use my kids as an excuse, although they keep me busy. But I'm not going to allow a second option. Officially for you guys, if you want this and you want to be successful, you have no second option anymore. Done. It's not, I'll go back to this. It's not, I'll go to this job. It's not, I'll go to this other MLM. This is your only option. Done. Okay? Whenever you allow no other option, that's when you're going to succeed. Oh, I get so passionate. All right. Set your short and long-term goals. If you haven't heard me, put it on your wall, put it on your mirror, put it on your computer, write it on your forehead, but write it backwards so then when you look in the mirror, you can actually see it right. But write it everywhere you possibly can so you can see it, because like Misty did with her quote, she sees that 3 times a day. And when you see that, it's going to be ingrained in your head, and it's just going to be there. It's going to be something that you have to do and that you have to achieve. Okay? So short-term and long-term goals, and go beyond that. Share it with your upline coach so they know where the hell you're going with your journey and your business. Because if you don't talk to your coach, they ain't going to know what you're doing, and they can't help you reach your goals. All right, I'm done swearing. When I get passionate, I swear. Did you guys notice that? Sorry. Okay, next, show up every day. Please, guys, make sure you show up every day. Get on the calls, like they said. Go to the events. Whether you have a day in advance notice, figure it out. We all figure it out. Right now, I have a Destin trip that I'm planning for Tuesday through Sunday. I have no idea where my kids are going to be right now, but I'll figure it out. Like, I don't know who's going to be watching my kids, but I'll figure it out. Why? Because it's important to me, and I'll make it happen. All right? So go to the events, get on the calls, do what you can. If you can't get on the calls because someone's in the hospital or you have something huge going on, listen to the recording. And then tell your upline coach, hey, I listened to the recording and this was my takeaway, or I really like this call. Okay? And next, last but not least, I really liked what they said about doing your own fitness journey. Why did I just finish the 21-day Fix Extreme? Because I myself wasn't being consistent with a specific program, because I like the gym, I like yoga, I like this, I like that, and I'm like a squirrel. I'm a yellow. I like everything, okay? So I can't focus on one thing, but I knew where was I the most successful in my business when I was sharing my transformation and my journey. So if you can commit to 21 days, just like you guys are trying to make your challengers commit, if you're making them commit, guys, you got to do it yourself. You have to be leading by example as a coach and a challenger. And when you are sharing that transformation, you are sharing that the product works and that you are doing it too, okay? And that's when people are going to follow you more and you're going to be more successful. Okay. Thanks, guys, for getting on. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, all right, Melissa, I'm going to unmute you here. All right, go ahead, girl.
Hi, everybody. I do have a question. Now, I'm currently doing the training and everything. So kind of like, I'm trying to break it down, like how you become a diamond coach. What exactly qualifies you, with diamond coaches? Like what pretty much do you have to do to become that? Because I want to do that.
So I'm going to talk to you outside of the call. And
Okay.
that's actually in the training if you haven't gotten there yet.
No.
It's also going to be in our Coach Basics, and I'll also send you a little picture image so you can physically see the little people and where they go. But yeah,
Okay.
we'll definitely talk about that. Okay?
Yeah, because I'm like so challenged when it comes to like technology. So
Oh, well, we're going to get you there.
I finally got my PC up and running. I've been working, trying to do it with the phone. It's so hard.
We're going to get you there, okay?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do
All
this.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, does anyone else have any questions? All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go, but thank you so much for getting on. I'm just making sure that no one had any other questions on here. Oh, good, Heather. I'm glad that you ordered that book. My husband's in the room listening to this and getting so inspired. Oh, good. This is my only option. I need to make it work. What if going causes problems with your spouse? Is that Mary Wells? Wait, what if going where causes problems with your spouse? Going to the Super Saturday?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him about how important this is to you?
Here's the thing. I'm Seventh-day Adventist, which means I'm Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay.
which means I go to church on Saturday. And I normally do nothing to do with business or anything. But I realize that these Super Saturdays are very important. And I'm feeling pretty isolated at home with the toddler all day, and I really wanted to get out and get around the team and, but he's finally kind of okay with me going if I ride with somebody else. And as you know, I've tried finding rides and it's just not working. So I bought my ticket. I honestly do not think I'm making it to this Super Saturday.
Okay. I'm going to keep reaching out to a couple people. I know there's a couple that are going. Mary Carolyn, are you going? And if you are, how late are you staying?
She's full.
I am going, but my car is full. I feel so bad.
I'm going to a wedding after, so I physically can't drive her home. All right. I'll talk to a couple other coaches around here and that may not be on our team and see if anyone would be willing to have an extra driver, okay? I'm going to ask Heather. I don't know if she's going or not. I need to message her and see.
Heather Rotz.
Heather Rotz. I am. I currently have room. Okay, look. There we go.
Thank you.
Yay! Heather Ross is a savior for Summit at Super Saturday.
Yay!
For everyone. Heather, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'll be in touch. Do you want to message me and then we can touch base on our plans for traveling, Mary?
Sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yay! Heather Rotz, ROTZ.